What's up guys, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're talking about keychain flashlights. So these are not the type of lights you want to go to as a primary light for, everyday carry all the time, but it's nice to have a backup on your keychain. I always think about, getting out of the car at night and let's say my hands are really full, but I do have my, my keys in hand because I'm going to be going and unlocking the front door. Do I have a light I could just boom, twist on or pop on and, be able to find my way up the steps, find the front lock if it's in the dark, things like that. It's also good just to have a backup with you, in any situation. Sometimes you may have to run out of the house with your keys to go somewhere, but you forgot to load up with your EDC pocket knife or your EDC flashlight. So that's what I'm thinking about. The things you got to consider are your price point, your lumen output, and a battery type are a big thing for me. So you'll see here I've got a handful that take batteries that I'm kind of like about. I'd rather have a AA, AAA, CR123. One of these lights actually has a rechargeable battery built into it, and you can charge it with a USB. So those are some things you have to think about. Generally, size and weight constraints are not a huge issue because they're on your keys. If you do have a lot of keys and a lot of gear on your keys, then you might want to think about something that's really slim and slick, and you don't have to add a lot more weight to your keys, which you might already have on your keychain. So we'll jump right into it here, and we'll show you a handful of different lights, and let's get to it. Okay, let's jump into it. First one is going to be the Nitecore Tube right here. Price point going to be $10 to $15. It is USB rechargeable. Comes with this little USB port here, and it's going to take a micro USB. That is included with the actual light. Little key ring there, so if you want to attach it to a keychain, you can do that. Click it on, and it's going to come on at your low setting, which is 1 lumen, and then it's going to go up to 45 lumens when you click it to the second setting. So if you click it on and wait, and then click it, it's going to go off. If you click it on and then quickly go again, clicking it, it's going to go to 45. So 1, and then there's your 45. Click it and it goes off. Now, if you click it on and then hold on to it, it's going to scroll basically from that 1 lumen up to 45. So hold this down, you're going to see it go up, 45, back to 1, up to 45, back to 1, up to 45. So that's great. You basically have anything in between all those different settings. 2.2 inches long, it's dust resistant and it's drop resistant to 1.5 meters. A lot of these smaller lights are just not going to be as durable as a bigger, heftier light. When you plug it in, you're going to get a little blue light flashing. That's going to tell you that it is charging, and that light's going to go off when it's actually done charging. This one is definitely a hit. A lot of people who've tested this out have liked it. The fact that you have that variety of settings and it's USB rechargeable, that's really nice. If you have this on your keychain, you get to the office and you realize that you haven't charged it in a while, boom, just plug it into your computer, rock and roll from there. You're good to go. All right, let's look at the next one here. This is going to be the Thrunite Ti3. So this is one of those ones that you're going to twist to turn on. It takes one AA battery, and your settings are going to be 0.4 for your Firefly. Your medium is going to be 12 lumens, and then your high is going to be 120 lumens. When you cycle twice through and get past high, it'll go to strobe at 120 lumens. 2.75 inches long, like I said, 1 AAA battery, and it is IPX8 rated for this flashlight. So let's just turn this on for you. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, strobe. 1, 2, 3. So some people are not going to be a huge fan of a light that you have to twist to turn on. I don't mind that. It's not a huge deal for me. This is not like a quick draw type of light. This is like, oh, I got to get my, find the lock in my front door at night when I come home late and I want to have a light to check that out. It does come with this pocket clip, which you can take off and reverse. You can put it here so you can wear this actually on a hat. And you can operate it. It's hard to see if I'm doing this properly one-handed, but yeah, I mean, you can see one-handed. It's not terribly hard to do. 20 bucks, nice light, over 100 lumens. You got a little loop there so you could put this type of key ring through it, or you could put maybe some sort of string through there, and then or a lanyard through there, and then attach it to a keychain as well. So there's that guy, Thrunite Ti3. Next one we'll look at is the Streamlight Keymate, 10 lumens, $18, 2.36 inches long. Takes 4 alkaline coin cell batteries. It says water resistant, but no real details. Here's what I'm gonna tell you about this one. You twist. See if I can get it to actually work, right? Twist to turn it on. Twist to turn it on. Nothing fancy about it. Going to give you those 10 lumens. This is one I honestly wouldn't buy. you're getting 10 lumens for 18 bucks, and they're not giving you a lot of promise as far as like, you know, what the different settings are. If you're going to spend 18 bucks, get this one, get this one. There's just a lot of better options out there. So I'm letting you know, I've used this before. I actually bought this originally for my wife, and she was just like, I don't think I'm going to carry that on my keychain. So I would definitely give her something else instead of this one. Streamlight, you know, people love the MicroStream, the Stylus Pro, other lights from them, but this one, it'll do the job. But if you're going to spend 18 bucks, I would buy something else. Streamlight Keymate. It's not even getting a thumbs down. It's getting too expensive for what you're actually getting from it, at least in my opinion. This one here is the LED Lenser K2. Gives you 25 lumens. It costs $12. 2.04 inches long. It runs on four alkaline coin cell batteries. IPX4 rating, and basically they said it'll keep, if water gets splashed on it, it'll keep that out. This one gives a nice bright light for considering how small it is. 25 lumens with the reflectors and how things are set up. It's notably bright when I look at it. So it seems like we're getting a lot of output. The 4 alkaline coin cell batteries are kind of the kicker for me. USB rechargeable, you know, AAA, coin cell battery. I just prefer not to have those. They're just more of a hassle. They're not super expensive, but I don't find them as cheap as, you know, AAA batteries. So it is what it is. LED Lenser, I don't know a ton about. I believe Leatherman owns them, or is like the mother company for them. So Leatherman makes a great product. I picked this up literally in line at a local sporting goods store. I thought, hey, I'll roll that into this series. But it gives you some nice output, but again, those 4 coin cell batteries, if you're going to be using it a lot or swapping out the batteries, those are just kind of a hassle to me. This doesn't get in the don't buy it category. I would actually put it in the buy it category because of the fit and finish and also the functionality. But you got to be willing to deal with those 4 coin cell batteries, which, again, not a huge fan. Next up, Nite Eye's Bug Light or Bug Lit. I think it's Bug Light. It's got a little clip here, one of their S clips, so you can clip it to gear, you can clip it to a bag, you can clip it to a zipper, so it's always actually on you. And let me click this on here. It goes 1 lumen, 6 lumens, and then flashes. And they didn't give a output setting or lumen setting for the flashing. Let me do it again. 6 lumens, 1 lumen, and then flashing. But you know, if you had this when you're out canoeing, kayaking at night, you have this somehow attached to your gear, your boat, even your hat, then somebody might be able to see you a little bit more easily. The thing that's cool about this are you've got the basically the gear ties that turns it into a little bug looking thing, so you can set it up, right? So the way it is now, I can set it up that way, I can point it at something. So that's kind of a cool feature. I like that feature there of the bug light. And you can also, let me pick this up here, you can also unsnap it from this little kind of harness system here. Let's see if I can do that without breaking the thing. Yeah, there we go. Unsnap it. Now you've got the gear ties which you can use, you've got this little harness thing, and then you've got the light by itself. So a couple different ways you can actually set this thing up. I'm gonna see if I can put this back together without breaking anything. Yeah, it just kind of clicks in there. And then when you want to get these out of the way, just kind of wrap them around. This is probably not something that I'm going to carry in my pocket just because it is a little bit bulky unless I was regularly using this. But it does give you a bunch of options for this thing. They're going to cost around 10 bucks, and you can pick it up at a lot of sporting goods store. This one down here, I talked about this in an Ultimate Survival Technologies, like a mini survival kit that I did a while ago, probably 2 years ago, and a lot of people were interested in this. Digging around, it's a little bit hard to find, but I believe this is the EGear clip light. It's going to run you around 15 bucks. It doesn't tell you what the lumens are. I have found them in a couple different color variants. It uses a CR2032 battery, and you basically turn this, let's see if I can get it to happen here, turn this to turn it on, and you can see it's flashing. If you take this off and take the battery out and flip it over, it'll just give you a steady light. So let me see if I can do that without this taking too long or dropping stuff all over the place. So untwist it, there's your battery, flip it over, and I have tested this before, so this should definitely work. And there you go, steady light. That battery is pretty low, but a lot of people like this because you could clip it onto a bag or something like that. And again, that strobe feature, that flashing feature could get somebody's attention if you were, you know, out and about. So Again, this is the EGear clip light. So check that out. I'll put links down below to all these lights so you can certainly pick them up. This next one here is the Thrunite Ti High. Pretty much the exact same thing size-wise as the Ti3, but it's going to give you more output. So twist for 1, twist for 2, and then for the third, 1, 2, 3, and then to your strobe feature. You're just going to get more output of this from this one. At the time of this video, it's as I'm actually shooting this video, this is not available yet on their website. But if you want more output, you want more lumens, and you like the Ti3, then maybe the Ti High will be a good option for you. Now this last one I kind of threw in for kicks. This is definitely not, in general, a keychain light, but the S1 Baton is so small, and yet you're just getting a ton of output. I've done a review on this. I'll put the link to the review down below. I'll open this so you can see. It takes one CR123 in the base here, so I'd put a Surefire in there. This does have the magnetic base, so you can attach it to, different things. You can see this will pick that up quite easily, but super compact. I mean, it's a little bit wider obviously than like this lead lenser one, but not a whole lot longer. Definitely shorter than the Ti High or the Ti3, but you're getting a lot of lumen output. It's got that clip, you can put it on your hat, so hold it down, it'll come on at that firefly setting, and then hold it down and it'll scroll through. You can see that happening there. And then go to strobe. And I believe this is the one where if you click it 3 times, let's see here, hold it down. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'll give you that flash option, and then 1, 2, 3 again. And this will basically time itself out so that eventually it will shut itself off. This is definitely, if you don't mind carrying this as far as size, this one won't bother you for weight. It does have tiny little hole there that you can run the string for a lanyard through. You could certainly figure out a way to carry this as an everyday carry keychain light. Definitely a little bit heavier, a little bit bulkier than a lot of these other ones, but that being said, you're getting a lot of output for a very, very small light. So that Olight is something you might want to consider. There you have it. Rather than go on for 3 hours about all these different lights, there's a quick rundown of keychain lights. What are you carrying for a keychain light? Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Click the links down below if you want to head over to Amazon and pick up any of these lights, and you will be supporting the Everyday Tactical Vids channel, which I appreciate very much. And as always, I'm always asking you guys in this Everyday Carry series, what are you carrying, what do you like, and what do you not like? What have you used that has been a total fail, or what have you used that you were surprised you enjoyed it so much and it functioned really well? Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids, click that red button, and then you'll be part of the Everyday Tactical Vids community, be engaging with us in discussions and all kinds of things, and finding out about more gear, classes, mindset, training, all different things like that. Thanks for checking out the video. Take care.